The Witch of Amakuru River. Long ago, in a quiet village in Nigeria, there was a river called Amakuru. By day, the river sparkled like silver under the sun. Children played nearby, women washed clothes, and men fished in its cool waters. But when evening came, the river changed. At sunset, when the birds stopped singing and the bats began to fly, the people called it something else. The River of Hungry Mouths. The elders always warned the children, this witch was once a woman who wanted to stay young forever. She used dark charms, but when her magic failed, her beauty rotted away. Her skin turned gray and wrinkled, her teeth grew long and sharp, and her breath smelled like the graveyard. She could only feed on the flesh of children. Everyone in the village believed this story except one little girl named 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦. 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦 was strong-minded. Whenever her mother told her, "Do not go to the river in the evening," 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦 would laugh. "Mama, these are just stories to scare little babies, I am not afraid." One evening, while her mother was cooking stew and pounding yam, 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦 picked up her water jug. The sky was red with sunset, and the bats had already started flying. She wanted to prove that the witch wasn't real. She walked to Amakuru River. The place was too quiet. Even the frogs and crickets had stopped singing. 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦 bent down to fetch water, when suddenly the river rippled. The water bubbled and split open. Out came a long pale arm with fingernails black and sharp like knives. Then slowly a face rose from the water. Her eyes were red like burning charcoal. Weeds hung from her head like hair. Her mouth stretched into a wide, terrible grin, showing rows of yellow broken teeth. The witch hissed, "Child, your mother's warnings meant nothing to you. Good, that means you are mine." Before 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦 could scream, the witch's mouth opened so wide it almost split her face. She lunged forward. 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦 dropped her jug and ran, but the ground under her feet turned slippery with blood. The witch chased after her, claws scratching the earth, her breath smelling of death. She grabbed the edge of 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦's wrapper and tore it. 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦 fell to the ground. The witch bent close and whispered, "Stubborn children taste the sweetest." Terrified, 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦 cried out the bedtime prayer her mother always taught her. "God, protect me. Deliver me." Suddenly, the night cracked like thunder. A bright light shone and the witch screamed. Her skin peeled and she turned into smoke and ashes that sank back into the river with a hiss. Shaking, 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙦 crawled home. Her wrapper was torn, her jug shattered, and a deep scratch marked her ankle. From that day on, she carried the scar as a reminder. And so the elders would say, "Children who wander to Amakuru River at 6 o'clock never return, unless God himself saves them." Even today, when the moon is low, villagers say they still hear the witch's laughter echoing over the river, waiting, always waiting, for the next stubborn child.